out your window. No, you can't sleep, you pretend though. You don't have to play the hero. 'Cause I got you like you got me. When the earth shakes, when the bombs scream, until our last breath, every heartbeat. When you found
How's it going, everybody? I am Jason of JasonsRealm here today, bringing you in live coverage here of the second half of the Jets and the Patriots. Right now, they are still in the second quarter, but there's about 20 seconds left in the second quarter. How's it going, Petsko? There is an injury on the Jets side just before we went live. The Jets had an injury with Stiggers down on the play, but we will see. Again, I'm not going to change it from half. I thought we would have been at half by now, but between injury timeouts and other timeouts, we are still rocking and rolling here in the second quarter, and we will be waiting to see what the Patriots can do on this possession as they are driving a little bit downfield with a little bit of time left. So we'll see if they can get back up on the board. You came here 20 seconds after I started. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, Petsko. Appreciate it, man. So, yeah, we are rocking and rolling, ready to see this game here. This is a huge game for the Patriots. Absolutely massive. This game is going to keep them ahead in the AFC if they get a win. Derpy saying not the tree. Hey, man, I'm making up for lost time. I haven't been able to have a Christmas tree like this up in about 4 years since I've been at college. So that's kind of a big thing there. I haven't had one up since before college. Oh, man. But yeah, the Jets, on the other hand, are trying to keep their win streak. Jets and win streak don't belong in the same sentence, but apparently they do now. Thanksgiving time, not Christmas time. Well, you know, we can still have Thanksgiving time with a Christmas tree. That's fine. That's fine. You know, we still can be thankful. But, you know, we're rocking and rolling. Let me take a look here. But, yeah, this game pivotal for the Jets as well to see if this rebuild is going to be fruitful this time around. Because, again, they've been rebuilding perpetually since their last Super Bowl win. So, not really a great sign there for them. But we will see if the Jets can at least stay competitive. They don't have to win for me to count this as a win for the Jets. They just have to keep it close and keep it competitive with New England all game. But it looks like going to be coming out of play is going to be Quantez Stiggers after an injury on an attempted pick, an almost pick, which would have been massive to keep the Jets in it. So it looks like going to be coming in his place is going to be number 36. That is Jasir Taylor. And we will see here the Patriots at midfield. 20 seconds left in the second quarter. And let's see. Trips right, single left, takes a snap as May, looking to throw. Having time. Loads up to the outside, throws to Henderson up the middle, down to the 40. And the Patriots can take a timeout here with 13 seconds left. They have all three timeouts. So again, I know this says half. I thought we would have been at half before we popped into the going live. So I'm not going to change it necessarily for a couple seconds. But the Patriots do still have two timeouts with 13 seconds left in the second quarter. They just took a timeout, and they have hit the 40, just about, of the Jets. So they are driving right now to try and get themselves a field goal here. Well, you guys go. You were crush texting you saying you won't be at school because you're in Florida. Ooh, that's unfortunate. But, you know, timing is everything, you know. And let's see here. We are still rocking and rolling from the 40. Roughly a 25% make probability for Andy Borregales from here. So you still want to get a few more yards. And in the gun is May. Double right, double left. Hunter Henry lined up as a slot receiver on the left side. Takes a snap, looking to throw. May over the middle, caught by Stephon Diggs. He's inside the 30. And a timeout taken by the Jets with the Patriots with 8 seconds to go. You can still run another play because you still have another timeout. That is huge. The Patriots going to burn their second time out here and still have a chance to keep this, to get even closer. I mean, that is incredible. In fact, you know what? If I'm the Patriots, I'm trying to call an end zone shot here. Just a quick little, like, you know, end zone go route. Just go. You know, go for it. Make it happen. Because now you got prime field goal position here. You can get a 30-yard here with 9 seconds to go. You can get a 30-yard shot. So go for it. Let us see. I mean, you obviously got to go for it. 8 seconds left. They ticked it back up to 9 seconds. It was 8. They brought it up to 9. So I see 9 on the score bug for Thursday Night Football. And instead of... What the... What was that? Mike Vrabel. Let's have a heart-to-heart here. Mike. No, come on. Mike, bring it in. We need to talk about that decision. Why would you even burn your second time out there if you were just going to run it up the gut with frickin' Trayvon Diggs? That wasn't going to go anywhere. You had 9 seconds left. Take a frickin' timeout and take an end zone shot. If it's not there, just throw it away. Mike, what are we doing here? Why are we going and taking a timeout and then running it up the gut? That makes no sense. You had a prime field position to make an end zone shot and you don't take it. It's kind of a bad look on the Patriots. The Jets take a timeout. They're last of the half with 3 seconds left after the Patriots already burned one to stop the clock. They're going to try and ice the kicker here for Borregales to try and make the field goal here. It's going to be a simple chip shot. Borregales should make this. Well, let's see. But yeah, 76ers going to third place against the Raptors, one against the Cavs. Huh. Interesting. But here we go. Those Patriots rivalries, Juniors, they're kind of worn up on me. I was a little bit meh on them, but the gray is kind of nice. Nick's the second. All right. Right, here we go. The kick from Borregales. Uh-oh. Wide right. And that goes to the half. Vrabel, you are a certified idiot. And I want to support you, but you are a certified idiot for that. You're at the 28-yard line of your opponent, right? Maybe the 27. You presume Borregales is going to make it. Take an end zone shot. You know? Worst case scenario, if he shanks that, he probably shanks, from the 24. He probably shanks him from the 24, maybe even closer. So if he doesn't make it from 28, he's not going to make it. So take the end zone shot. Worst case scenario, you miss the end zone shot and you miss the field goal anyway. I mean, that would have been better than whatever the heck freaking Vrabel decided to do. Oh my word. That was just inexcusable, inexplicable, and awful. And I'm not one to call out people on bad play calls very often, but that is an example of an awful, awful play call. Oh boy. Why he would run that, I have not a clue. But this game at the half, 14-7, Patriots have the lead. Let's go ahead and take a look over at the ESPN so we can get the stats for this game. So we can go and take a look at those. Yeah, let's see. It's going to take me over to the scores. And that can take me over to the game that we won. So let's go ahead and take a look here. Again, taking a look at our box score here. So far, our passing numbers, Justin Fields, the less said, the better. 4 for 7 for 23 yards. No touchdowns, no picks. Drake May, on the other hand, 14 for 16 for 140 yards. No touchdowns, no picks as well for him. Neither quarterback has taken a sack yet. Looking at the rushing stats for the Jets, Breece Hall at 8 carries, 31 yards. Justin Fields has 5 carries for 28 yards and the lone touchdown for the Jets. You also have Isaiah Davis with 2 carries for 11 yards. Looking to the Patriots, Travion Henderson, 2 touchdowns. Absolutely incredible on 13 carries for 40 yards. Drake May has 2 carries for 5, and Dearness Johnson has 1 carry for a loss of a yard. Taking a look at our top receivers here, the Jets, Mason Taylor and Adonai Mitchell. Both have 12 and 10 yards respectively. Taylor with 2 receptions, Mitchell with 1. And Jeremy Ruckert has that last receiving yard on 1 reception as well. Looking at the Patriots side of things, you got Mac Hollins popping off, 3 receptions for 47 yards. Hunter Henry, 3 for 35. Stephon Diggs, 4 for 28. And Travion Henderson at 3 for 23. Those last 7 yards being tallied by Demario Douglas on 1 reception. Taking a look here at quarterback hits. The Jets have 1 quarterback hit by Will McDonald. And the Patriots have 1 by Christian Barmore as well. Looking towards the any fumbles, anything like that, nothing. No turnovers, nothing. It's been a clean game on both sides. Let's take a look at team stats real quick while we are in the ESPN side here. Looking at first downs, 14 for the Patriots, 5 for the Jets. Let's see, third down efficiency, 4 for 7 for the Jets, 3 for 5 for the Patriots. Total yards, 184 to 93, favoring the Patriots as well, both on 4 drives. Yards per play is 5.8 for the Patriots, 4.0 for the Jets. Going down to our penalties. The Jets have 4 for 32. The Patriots, on the other hand, just 1 for 10. Looking at red zone attempts, all 3 touchdowns have come from the red zone. So, pretty big there. We got Aaron in the chat. How's it going, Aaron? How you doing? But, yeah, this has been a pretty clean game on both fronts, on both sides of the ball for both teams. Really looking like a solid game thus far as we have hit the half. I'm hanging in there. I am hanging in there. Getting ready for tomorrow as well, which, by the way, any hockey fans who might be here, tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, I will be live for the Pittsburgh Penguins taking on the Nashville Predators in Sweden, in Stockholm, yeah? Wait, yeah is German. Yeah, anyway, we'll be live for that, for the Sweden game. Tomorrow. Not the one on Sunday, though, because I am going to be at the church on Sunday morning. Let's see. Who you going for tonight? Well, honestly, the Jets would be a funny one to win, but I did take the Patriots. I do want to be right, so I am going for the Patriots tonight, mostly for that, but I would not mind if the Jets win. I'm kind of like chaotic neutral for this game. Like, I would love it if the Jets would absolutely just shellac the Patriots in the second half, just to have the entire NFL world melt down on X. But in sake of my predictions, I want the Patriots. It is chilly outside. It is. Did you get a chance to see the Northern Lights the other night, Aaron? Because unfortunately, I didn't get much of a chance out here. The big night we were cloudy, and then last night it wasn't really as big. Plus, I was streaming, so I had to find times during the stream I could pop outside to take a look. Oh man. Also over here we do have our sub counts currently at 306. Our next minor is 310. And we are on the road to that next major at 350, so it'd be pretty cool if we could hit that 310 tonight. Whether or not we do, I don't know, and I think I have a cough drop stuck to the side of my teeth. Let me see here. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, it was cloudy a little. That's unfortunate. But at least you got to see it. I will never forget when I saw the aurora. Coming back from my junior year of college. I go golfing. You know, we're out there golfing. At the end of the night, I knew the Aurora Borealis was possible due to a geomagnetic storm. So I took a look afterwards. I stayed at the golf course afterwards a little bit. And eventually, you know, we're sitting there waiting, seeing if it's going to happen. All of a sudden, you just see a whoosh over your head. Like, I see it on the horizon. It's like going and then whoosh overhead. Man, I got some incredible pictures from that night. It was absolutely stunning. That would have been May of 24. Especially at the golf course, we were far enough away from lights, a lot of lights to minimize light pollution to make it easier on the eyes to see. That's the problem, because you're out in Brooklyn, aren't you? So that's a little bit tougher out there with all the city lights from... You thought the Russians were attacking. It's the Russians, I swear it is, Ma! Call me crazy, it's the Russians! Yeah, it's a tough thing. Being in Brooklyn, you got all the light pollution of NYC, it makes any space events really tougher to see. Really, they're best viewed out in the countryside. Like, I was a good 30 minutes north of Pittsburgh, in like a rural suburban area that was more rural kind of thing, and there was like not a lot of extra lighting, so light pollution was cut to a minimum, making it a lot easier to see. So that is the tough thing, is you got to find an area that is dark enough without too much light pollution. But it's good that you were able to see it despite the clouds and the light pollution out there. It's really cool. It's a really special thing to see. It really is. Like, I want to go and take a trip to Alaska at one point just to see Aurora Borealis. Like, get up there and just, you know, be able to see it while it's happening right overhead would be absolutely stunning. That would be a trip of a lifetime for me. Just a nice little week trip up to Alaska. Get a chance to experience it up there. Experience the cold area up there. The, you know, the Great White North, so to speak. And being able to just see that and see the Northern Lights where they're truly meant to be seen. Let me see. Let me go ahead and restock on my LaCroix. Let me see here. Come on. I need one more LaCroix. LaCroix. Okay. Oh, Gronk smashed an acoustic guitar. That's a way to celebrate the half. Okay. So we should be getting out of the half here pretty soon, I would think. Let's take a look over at the poll over in the chat. We got a whopping 7 votes on that poll. It looks like we have, what would that be? Maybe a 5-2 split? Maybe a 5-2, 6-3, or 5-2, 6-1, something like that. 71%, 29% in favor of the Patriots. And it makes sense because the Patriots are absolutely dominating this one. Dog sledding, that'd be another cool one. What's that race called again? The famous dog race? Oh my gosh, it's like the not the Adirondack, but like, oh my gosh, the Adirondacks are mountains in New York, upstate New York. Oh my gosh, what is it? Hold on, what's that famous? As I throw my mic around, I need to Google this. What is that famous dog sled race? Dog sled race. Iditarod. Yes, the Iditarod. Oh my gosh. I was close with Adirondack. I knew it was an Adirondack, but I was close. Oh man. But yeah, just taking a look, man, this week's gonna be a very interesting week. Again, taking a look at our streaming schedule. If you guys have not seen it already, it is posted both on the Discord server and on the post tab of the channel. So you can see where we will be streaming this week. We already did 2 streams last night. And then looking into tonight, we have this stream, obviously. Tomorrow night, we have coverage of the Penguins and the Preds at 2 p.m. Eastern. Then on Sunday, we have Steelers, Bengals at 1, Seahawks, Rams at 4, and Lions, Eagles at 8:20. And then on Monday night, we will be covering the Cowboys versus the Raiders. So it's going to be a good set here. It looks like the players are back out there warming up as we are under 4 minutes left to the second half. And we will see what the second half has in store. Who's getting the ball in the second half? Let me take a look at ESPN real quick. Let me take a look at the play-by-play and see. Oh my gosh. The Jets burned up 8 minutes of clock on their first drive. So the Patriots will get the ball to start the second half. And man, there was only one drive that ended in the first quarter. And that was the Patriots touchdown. Man, this has been a slow-moving game. There has not been too many possessions. At least to start the game. Then they turned around and both teams did their best Cleveland Browns impression. We punt. We punt. We punt. We miss a field goal. Oh, man. But, yeah, the Patriots will be getting the ball out at half here, and we will see what they can do and what they have in store for us. Oh, man. But we shall see. Go ahead and check one thing over here real quick. Okay. All right, but yeah, we are rocking and rolling our way, getting closer and closer to this second half here. I am looking forward to it. We should have a good one in store for us. The Jets finding a way to keep it close. Somehow, some way, that defense is playing up despite losing 2 of their defensive studs in Sauce Gardner and Quinn Williams. They're finding ways to make plays, which is, not going to lie, I'm a little bit surprised by that. I was not expecting them to do too much. And the Patriots are just actively trying to crap the bed. They had a punt, a missed field goal, but again, possessions have been few and far between in this game. Only a whopping 4 possessions each in this first half. Mostly because the first quarter only had 1 drive to end in it. But, yeah. We are rocking and rolling here. Let me go ahead and check this over here. Okay. And we are good. But how we doing, chat? Welcome back, Petsco. Okay. Let me go ahead and update this from half to Q3. Let's go ahead and do that. Over to that. And flip the ball over to New England. There we go. On board. Well, hey, we are getting close to coming out of this half, so we will have a lot of stuff to talk about here momentarily. And, yeah. Let me take a look. Is Sports Predictor streaming? I know he talks about it. Let me take a look if he's streaming. Let me take a look. Let me see if he is streaming. Is he live? Let me see here. He's not live. I thought he was going to be live. He talked about it, but he chose not to, I guess. But here we go. Start of the third quarter here up in Foxborough in New England. And let's see. First time since 2018, both teams have had a 13-play plus touchdown drive to open the game for each team. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Just a wee bit. We are making history. And again, just take a look at your quarterback comparison. It is all in favor of May, except for the touchdowns, because Justin Fields has a rushing touchdown. I guess he's ran for more yards too, but yeah. May is just completely outpassing him about 7-1 almost. But here we go. The kickoff now from the Jets to the Patriots to kick off this third quarter. Let's see what the Patriots have in store for us, or will the Jets manage to keep this thing close and keep it rolling? So, here we go. The kick going to be sent away by McNamara, I think it is. Going to send it away, and it's going to be returned from the 13 to the 15 to the 20 to the 25 to the 30. Chisholm to the 35, and he's going to go out of bounds there. Brought down by a gaggle of Jets. Efton Chisholm on the return. And we will see what Drake May and the Patriots have in store here as Kaylee is talking to Aaron Glenn. Let's see what he has to say. He's talking about wanting to work on the deep ball. And again, the Jets did have a chance on a deep ball that was dropped before we went live. I saw that. I'm like, brother, how do you miss that? But here we go. Double left, double right. Henderson the lone back. May under center. Williams and Diggs to the left and Henry to the right. Takes the snap, throws across to the outside to Diggs. Trying to find somewhere to go, but he's going to be brought out of bounds after a gain of 3. Brought down by, I believe that was Brandon Stevens to bring him out of bounds. So a gain of 3 here, 2nd down and 7 coming up for the Patriots. Again, looking in the third quarter, the Patriots have a plus 60 point differential in the third quarter. Most in the NFL this year, which is absolutely crazy. But here we go. Taking a look at what the Patriots got here. Trips right, single left. That single left's going to be number 18. That's going to be Kyle Williams. May in the gun. Henderson to his left. Looking to throw. Jets blitzing. Big time. Throws to the outside on the open man. And incomplete. Just a little bit outside. And Kyle Williams just not ready for it to go out there. Which, again, if Kyle Williams just went a little bit more outside, that would have been a monster gain. You're talking a 40-plus yard gain right there for the Patriots. That would have been a big drive starter for this team. But, alas, 'twas not meant to be. So, here we go. 3rd down and 7 for the Patriots. Trips right, single left is going to be Hunter Henry. And it's going to be Travion Henderson, the back to the right of May. Sends a man in motion as Diggs looking to throw. Jets blitzing over the middle, caught by Diggs, but he's going to be half a yard short. 4th down and half a yard coming up for the Patriots. But it looks like, of course, New England is going to go for it because that is the status quo anymore. 4th and half a yard, anywhere near midfield, you're obviously going for it. And here we go. Man, I like these helmets, too. These helmets are a nice matte finish, it looks like. Which is really cool. You don't see too many matte finished helmets in the NFL these days. Oh. May's coming off. Replay says, nah, he didn't get it. He did not get it. Oh, 4th and 7, replay assist. Wow, Diggs had it bounce off the ground. Wow, 4th down and 7, and the Patriots opening up the third quarter and the second half with a punt. So the punt is going to be up and away. Over to the left side of the field, going to be returned from the 14 to the 20, to the 25, to the 30. Williams to the 32 is going to be brought down there by, I believe, that was number 81. I believe that was Austin Hooper that brought him down. I could be wrong on that, but I think it was Hooper. All right, so here we go. Taking a look at what the Jets have in store here. Brees Hall, again, 21 explosives and 134 ROE, or RYOEs. 101 in the last 2 games. And here we go, waiting to see what the Jets have here in store after the half. Hall going to be to the left of Fields in the gun. Trips left, single right. The left is going to be Mechie, Williams, and John. On the right side is going to be Taylor, the tight end. Let me go ahead and take a look here. It was number 16, Tyler Johnson. Sorry, not John. And here we go. Fields take the snap. Hands off to Hall. Up the middle. Has some room. Pushes its way up to the 38. Just about. Maybe the 39. Nice little drive starter there. Gets a nice big gain there. Gotta look at, that's probably about, what, a 5-6 yard gain, just about? So it's going to be second down in about medium to short. For the, it's actually second down and 3 coming up. A gain of 7. Here we go. Fields in the gun. Similar formation. Hands off to Hall again. Cuts to the near side. Trying to find a hole. He gets the first down. Up to the 43-yard line for a first down, Jets. That is big. Brees Hall on a nice cut there. And a nice way to just lay himself out to extend that ball and get that first down. A beautiful job there. Again, by the elite runner. So here we go, taking a look at what the Jets got in store now with a first down from the 42.5. In the gun is Fields, trips, bunch right. Is going to be Johnson again in the middle of that. Takes a snap, hands off to Hall. No, it's Fields keeping, has plenty of room to the 50. He's down to the 46. He gets out of bounds at the 46. A nice redirection, a nice fake out, make the defense think they're going one way, and Fields takes it and goes the other. A beautiful job for Fields, just to completely, he sold it. He sold it. The one lone defensive lineman whose job it was, let's see, who was that? That was number 90. That was Christian Barmore. That was his job to stop that, and he was even sold by Fields' fake handoff. What an incredible effort there by Fields to just sell that handoff. Now they have a first down and 10 at the New England 46, and the Jets are driving on the ground. Fields under center again. You got a bit here in the backfield. It's going to be Hall. Double right, single left is going to be Johnson. Takes a snap, looking to throw. And trying to find somewhere. He throws over the middle. There's nowhere to go. That's going to be intentional grounding. There was nowhere around. Fields was in the tackle box. That's going to be intentional grounding. Wow. Yeah, flag's down. Fields was pleading his case, but there's nothing to plead there. Okay, so it's going to be lost down. I was trying to see if it was going to be a 10-yard or if it was going to be where it was. Let's see. Taking a look. Fields just trying to find somewhere to go. And there's absolutely nowhere to go with it and just threw it and dirts it nowhere nearby. The nearest receiver was about 10 to 15 yards away laterally. And vertically, you're talking about 30 yards deep. So, again, just nowhere to go there. Vrabel knew it immediately. We all knew it immediately. So that's going to be a big loss for the Jets. Second down and long coming up now. I believe it's on their side of the field, too. So let's take a look at where it's spotted. It's actually going to be second and 20. Loss of 10. So here we go. From their own 44. Fields in the gun. Hall to his right. Trips left. Single right is going to be Adonai Mitchell. John Mechie on the left side as well. Sends a man in motion across. I believe that's going to be Johnson. Hands off to Hall. Trying to redirect and find a way. He's pushing the pile. But they're only going to get up to about the 47, maybe the 48. We'll see how generous the refs are on that. So it's going to be a third down and a mile for the Jets. You got to think, let's get to field goal range. Let's make a chip shot, or let's make a field goal attempt reasonable. Not necessarily easy, but reasonable. So here we go. Third down and, what is that, 15? You got to get to about the 40. You got to pick up at least 10 to make a field goal attempt worth it. Fields in the gun. Double left, double right. Johnson to the left of Fields. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Pressure off the edge. Dumps off to Williams. Trying to find a way, and there is nowhere to go. Down at the 48, and that is going to make the... Oh, we have a flag. What's the flag? It was after the play, so it might be an after the play stands. But let's see. They're talking with Vrabel. Joe Tippmann of the Jets, the center, gets hit with an unnecessary roughness penalty. And let's see. Did they take it? I don't know if they took it. I didn't see the decline, so I think they might be taking it. Yep, he well out of the play. He threw down 21 Hawkins. Jalen Hawkins was just thrust to the ground by Joe Tippmann. What are you doing, Joe? You're the one Jet I want to route for. Is Joe Namath available? He's available. He's not going to be much help at 80-some years old or however old he is. Come on, Joe. That was stupid, buddy. Use your head, Joe. I want to root for you because you grew up in the area that I went to school. Your family goes to the Pizza Hut I used to work at when they get Pizza Hut. So come on. Come on, Joe. I want to root for you. But it's 4th and 28 now because the foul did take place after the play, so the play stands. And the Jets are going to have to punt it up and away. Here comes the ball. It's a short punt. Very short. Fair caught at the 31. Oh, my word. That thing only went about 30 yards. That thing only flipped the field by about 30 yards. That was awful. That was an awful punt. Wowzers. Go ahead and pull up X real quick as we have a little bit of time here. Just to see what kind of news we got. You know, you never know what you'll find over there on X. Sometimes you'll find some good news. Let me see. Let us take a look. So again, just taking a look over on X. What? That's fake, Metcalfberg. Metcalfberg on X saying, rumor Will Howard has a chance to start over Aaron Rodgers this week. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Rodgers is going to be your starter this year. Let's see. Most valuable coaster, Cedar Point. Oh, that's obviously top throw too. I couldn't get a chance to get on Siren's Curse. My thighs were a little too big for it. Let's see. Just taking a look over here on X as we have a second. We will see. Let us see. Oh my gosh. You got Sui? Oh man. Let us see. So it looks like. Uh-oh. Wow, the NFL working with sportsbooks to try and eliminate prop bets. Wow. That is a massive, massive blow. Wow. Wow. That is crazy. But here we go. Trips left, single right. It makes sense given all the recent allegations, but still, it's a big blow to the industry. But taking the snap, May looking to throw, having plenty of time over the middle, caught by Mac Hollins, having to climb the ladder for that one up to the 47, maybe the 48, but that is a big first down and a big effort by Hollins to keep that play alive. Wow. Wow. Let me take a look at something real quick. I'm just a little curious. I'm curious. I dive into these analytics. I'm curious. Let me see. So, taking a look. Taking the snap again. On first down, going to hand off to Travion Henderson. And it's going to be a gain of 2 up to the 50. Nice little gain there. Nice little gain. Let me go ahead and take a look over. Yeah. Over to this. Over to this. Okay. I don't know why the click-through was just low. Let me see. Okay. The second down and 8 coming up. You got Jones under center, hands, no, looking to throw, pressure off the edge, scrambling, dumps out to the outside, wide open, down to the 29. Beautiful play for Stephon Diggs. Beautiful job by May to recognize it. Wow. Let me see here. Okay. So let's see. Rocking and rolling. 1st and 10. May hands off. No, keeps the throw to the near side. Scrambling. Pressure coming. Dumps off. Amazing play there again to Diggs down to the 15. He's down to the 11. Beautiful play there by Drake May again. Brother is playing like Patrick Mahomes fused with Tom Brady. Oh my word, the league has a problem on their hands now with Mac Jones. If he's making plays like that, he's being pressured out of bounds by Jermaine Johnson. And just before getting out of bounds, see Stephon Diggs wide open right after making the previous play to Stephon Diggs. I mean, oh my word, the league has a problem on their hands coming up. So here we go. May under center. In the I formation here, you got Henderson the back and a pitch back to Travion West over the fullback. Has some room to run. He's down to the 6.5. So it's going to be a second down and about 5.5 to go for the New England mother-loving Patriots. Man. So big second down here coming up as we are hitting the 8-minute mark left in this third quarter. Patriots are on a drive right now, and let's see what they can do with it. Unfortunately, the Patriots do not have their Bodie. They don't have Kayshon Bodie out there. And going to look to throw, May having time. Corner wide open. Wide open. Travion Henderson gets his 3rd touchdown of the night. Wide open to the back of the end zone. Broke free of his man. Oh, my word. Who busted coverage? Who busted their coverage? Who deserves to be cut tomorrow morning? Who busted their coverage so bad? Let's see. Who was on Travion Henderson for the longest time? Let me take a look. So it looks like it's number 29. Now it's 44. They're playing zone coverage, and he slipped past him. Brandon Stevens was a back corner zone. And on the initial look was number 44, Jamian Sherwood. But ultimately not going to go. And the Patriots are going to go for one. He has the PAT. Woo! That thing was screaming right, but it's good. Is it a Browns hat? It is not a Browns hat. It is just a generic Beagle beanie. It's an orange Beagle beanie I got at the Pet Expo a few years ago. So, I'm a big Beagle guy. Pretty much all the dogs I've had, the last couple dogs I've had have been Beagles. I love me a good Beagle, My go-to breed. So we have Bagel the Beagle. My previous dog was a Beagle Coonhound mix. So I saw this Beagle beanie at the expo. I'm like, okay, I got to pick that up. Give me 1 second here. Okay. But yeah, we are rocking and roll. The dog pound. Oh, man. Not the dog pound. Let's go Steelers, baby. We got Cody in the chat saying hi. How's it going, Cody? How we doing tonight? Go ahead and flip that arrow real quick for the Jets. And we'll flip on over to X just real quick, see if we got any news over there. Because, you never know what you'll find as we are getting ready to come back here. But the NFL is trying to work to eliminate prop bets as well. That is big. I mean, I get why, because, again, all the betting scandals. And the MLB got hit with it. The NBA got hit with the big one, where they had a lot of arrests, including active players. So, I mean, I get why the NFL wants to get rid of them, but, like, that is a massive hit to companies like FanDuel, DraftKings, MGM, all these ones, ESPN Bet, even though they're going by the wayside now. All these big ones are going to lose a lot of money. And what's going to be the future, then, of things like Underdog Fantasy, Prize Picks? What's going to be the future of those companies? Can you please play the sound of the game? Unfortunately, I can't. I don't want to have to deal with, if I play the sound, it's going to be listed as copyright. So, unfortunately, I can't. But I did realize that my audio stopped out of the blue. Let me make sure that we are good. Okay, we are good on that. I mean, I wish I could, but unfortunately, I can't. Unfortunately, I can't do that with the with copyright laws. But I do my best to give you as strong of a play-by-play as I can. Okay. So, here we go. Taking a look at the Patriots getting ready to send this ball away to the New York Jets. And here we go. The kick is up and away to the left. Trying to find somewhere to go. Sports Picture, what are you doing, man? I thought you said you were going to stream. Could be a touchback, by the way. How you doing, man? Let's see. Make sure I am set over here. And let me grab another drop just to make sure I am good. How are you not making fun of the game? Well, I mean, again, we just try to do what we can. We try to talk. We talk game, all that fun stuff. No, I am. I go live on Thursdays for second half, man. Second half, I always go live. Somewhere between 9:15 and like 9:45, I usually try to go live. Depends on when I get back from the church. But looking to throw, Fields scrambling, pressure over the middle to Taylor. Mason Taylor gets himself up to the 42, maybe the 43, brought down by Robert Spillane, among other Patriots. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what the Jets can do here. But, man, I would love it if the Jets could come back just to make it close, just so they can, like, lull the Patriots. Because the NFL has a serious problem on their hands. What would Drake May? So, second down and 3 coming up. Hall, the single back. Mason, Taylor, Mechie, and Mitchell to the right. Ruckert to the right. Sorry, the other 3 were to the left. And looking to throw his Fields. Having time. Over the middle caught. That's Jeremy Ruckert to the 50. Down to the 49. Maybe the 48. We'll see where they spot it. That's going to be a big first down. Let's see. It's hard to understand why people can't hear the game. What do you mean it's hard to understand why people can't hear the game? It's copyright, because all the broadcasts are copyright. All the audio gets copyrighted as well. So it's the copyright stuff. It's copyright laws and all that stuff for protections for creators. It also applies to companies like Amazon Prime, like NBC, ABC, Fox, CBS. Let's see. Second down coming up now for the Jets. Waiting to see what they can do here. Second and 4 coming up. I don't know, maybe heard wrong. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I always try to go live. I always go live on Thursdays, somewhere between 9:15 and 9:45. But second and 4. Fields looking to throw. Hits the screen to the outside to John Mechie. He has room, gets the first down, and then a couple more. Down to around the 36, 37. We'll see where they spot it. Another big first down coming up for the New York mother-loving Jets. All right. Let's see here. We're free Americans? Yeah, we are, but again, there are laws, unfortunately. That's why I can't show the game. That's why I can't share the audio, because again, it's all copyright stuff, man. And if I try to play that, then all of a sudden the channel gets strikes, and after 3 streams, the channel gets terminated. No more JasonsRealm, and that doesn't sound good to me. But here we go. Fields looking to throw, rolling out to his left. Dumps off to Breece Hall, down to the 30, goes out of bounds, gets pushed out by Robert Spillane, the former Steeler. But yeah, sports predictor. I mean, if you want to, let's see, copyright don't care about freedom. Yeah, unfortunately, it don't. Copyright don't care about your freedoms. Unless it's fair use, but this ain't fair use. So, but yeah, sports predictor. If you, it's up to you. But if you want to try to link up for a voice chat at some point, so we can kind of like get to know how each other would work, we could do a stream next week. It's up to you, man. But Cody's saying, "Oh, you're good, man. You're good." But here we go. Trips right, single left, Fields in the gun. Hall to his left, looking to hand off to Hall, cutting to the near side. He has some room, manages to get the first down. A nice job at that effort. Christian Gonzalez trying to block the edge, but yeah. Yeah, the only thing I would say, sports predictor, is I just want to get like a voice chat somewhere before that, just so we can kind of get the feel for each other, feel each other out a little bit, just to make sure that we kind of have that, out of the way prior to going live. So if you have time at any point this week, just hit me up, man. That'll be pretty cool. I'm sure you can tell just from watching the streams. I love doing the play-by-play, filling in the gaps I kind of sometimes struggle with. But here we go. Trips right, sending a man in motion across. It's an end around to the outside, and Johnson runs into another player. Oh my word, that didn't go as far as it should have. It only gained about 3 because he ran in to the butt of Tyler Johnson. Actually, on that run, it was Isaiah Williams. And he ran into the butt of Tyler Johnson. That kind of wasn't a butt fumble, but it was a butt stoppage, I guess is what we'll call it. I'm sorry, what you can do your game? Unfortunately, I wish I could share parts of the game and like share clips of the game while it's going live, but unfortunately, it's just something I can't do. It had been, that would have been great. But here we go, looking to throw. Fields, pressure off the edge, big time. Throws in the middle, caught. Adonai Mitchell, first down to the 12. Wow. A beautiful play recognition there by Justin Fields to throw it over the middle, despite all the massive pressure. He was, as Queen would say, under pressure. Oh, never mind. Never mind, he didn't catch it. I thought he did, but now it goes right through his hands. I saw him go down, so I thought he caught it, but no, he missed it. Oh my gosh, Adonai Mitchell again. Wow. So never mind. 3rd down and 6 from the 22 of the Bills. Trips right, single left's going to be Mason Taylor. And, let's see, Field trying to call it around a little bit. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Pressure coming, but still trying to find some time. Wide open on the side. Touchdown, John Mechie. Touchdown, Jets. A big, wide open play on the left side. Man, that thing couldn't have been more open. That play couldn't have been more open. Woodson on the busted coverage. Oh, my word. That was incredible. That was absolutely incredible there for Mechie. Let's see, I think it's John Mechie, isn't it? Oh, my word. Absolutely incredible there for number 3, John Mechie. Oh, I don't even have him on my call sheet. I don't even have him there. I don't have him on my call sheet. That's not good. Wow. But the PAT is up and good. Well, the 13's a little bit drunk. There we go. So just like that, it is only a 7-point game. Yeah, like I said, Cody, I'm sorry. I don't want to get hit with copyright strikes and channel termination. Why do I have an ad? Did you have an ad before the stream? Because I don't have ads enabled. I can't enable ads. I'm not monetized. Oh, man. Well, you please tell me you don't have a comeback upset coming? I picked the Patriots, so I want the Patriots to win. But I wouldn't mind a ad? Huh? I'm a little confused. Because right now the broadcast is on ads. Is that ads? Oh, skippable? Okay, that's good. That's good. But yeah, I would not mind though if the Jets came back and won this because it would just be funny. Your birthday's on Monday? Well, happy early birthday to you, man. Happy early birthday. We actually just celebrated my birthday recently too. A lot of November birthdays. I'd mind tired of losing games I shouldn't. Yeah, but at the same time, wouldn't it be funny just to meme the 8-3 Patriots for losing to lull Jets? I mean, wouldn't that be funny? Just memeing the Patriots into oblivion after this. Well, you do baseball? I did World Series, and I will do a little bit of baseball here and there. Baseball is kind of a sport where I really enjoy it when there's a lot more fan interaction because, again, I really enjoy it when there's a lot more chat interaction. It's just because baseball feels like it's pitch, wait. Pitch, wait. You know, with a lot of downtime. We did the World Series, and we had fun with it. But, yeah. You know, I'll do it occasionally, but it's really going to be kind of like that extra sport I do on the side. Primarily, I am doing football and hockey, which actually, tomorrow, 2 p.m., we got the Pittsburgh Mother-Lovin' Penguins taking on the Nashville Predators in Sweden at 2 p.m. Eastern. So here we go, taking a look at next Thursday. You got Bills and Texans. That'll be an interesting one depending on what happens Sunday. If the Bills drop another game, that's going to be a very interesting game all of a sudden if the Bills lose this week. I mean, and it's very possible. The Buccaneers, they're doing as well as they can despite the injuries. And the Bills have some weak spots. They do have some weak spots. So here we go. Let's go ahead and see the kickoff coming away from the Jets to the Patriots. And here we go. This kick going to be by McNamara. Sends it out, returns from the 8 to the 10 to the 15 to the 20 to the left side to the 25. And going to be brought out of bounds by Clark about the 27, maybe the 28. We'll see where they spot it. All right. Let's take a look. What's going on in the NHL chat? 7. Oh my gosh. Dallas won 7-0 tonight. Brother. Oh, brother. Man. Okay, let me go ahead and minimize that. Go over to here. Can you stream March 3rd? Let's see. March 3rd. I need to check what day of the week that is. I have my calendar. I can check my calendar. It's upstairs, though. But here we go. 1st and 10. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. And let's see. Taking the snap. Hands off to Johnson to the outside to the 30 to the 35. Had some room and brought down. Close to the line to gain by Oliver. But there's a flag. Probably coming back for a hold. Will you do sound effects? You know, I would love to have sound effects. I think one of my next big purchases is going to be a stream deck. So I can actually sync up some sounds. So I can just press buttons and get sounds. But right now, I don't have any, unfortunately. Oh, if it's a Tuesday, probably not. Unless there's like an early game. Like we're talking 5 or 6 o'clock. Penalty. Offense got a good play, so it's holding. 10-yard penalty. Replay. First down. Yeah, because I bowl Tuesday nights at 9 p.m., so it's very tough for me to stream on Tuesdays. But 1st and 20. May airing it out. Are they going to get a flag? No flag. 2nd down. No grounding. Interesting call there. That was bad. Yeah, that was a very rough play there for the Patriots to really do much of anything with. Let's see. So 2nd and 20. May in the gun. Trips left. Single right. And let's see. May trying to read this defense. Henderson to his right. Takes a snap. Looking to throw. Having time. Climbs the pocket. Throws over the outside, over the middle. Caught by Henry. Up to about the 28. Where he's going to be brought down by number 56. That going to be Quincy Williams. Okay. Let's see. Oh, here comes, a 3rd and long for the Patriots. This is not good. So, here we go. 3rd and a mile, it feels like, for the Patriots here. Actually, about 10 yards to go. 3rd and 10. Trips right, single left is going to be Mac Hollins. Taking the snap, looking to throw. Pressure coming off the edge. Climbing the pocket, throws to the outside. Caught, that's Douglas. Goes down to the 40. He's still on his feet to the 50. To the 46 of the Jets. How do you not make that play? Oh my gosh, how did Tony Adams not make that play? Let's see. Let me take a look at this here. Because Tony Adams had a good shot to just get a hand. Just a hand over on the receiver there. He didn't even touch Mario Douglas. Was it number 22 or was it? No, it was 29. My bad. That's actually Jarvis Brownlee who had a chance, and he didn't touch him. So the Patriots are in Jets territory here with a trips right, single left, single back for the Patriots is going to be number 34. I don't have him on my call sheet. Going to hand off to Johnson up the middle, and he is going to get about 2, maybe 3, down to the 44, 43, somewhere in there. Wow. Okay. Let's take a look here. How are we doing? The second down coming up. Under a minute to play here in this first quarter. Or third quarter, sorry. Trips right, single left. No one in the gun with May. And let's see. 10 seconds on this play clock. 35 left on the game clock in the third quarter. Looking to throw. May throws to the outside. Going to be caught by Mario Douglas yet again. But he's going to be down at about the 41. Gain of a couple. Not really that big there. Okay. Let me see here. Let me take a look. Okay. I mean, birthday's March 3rd. Well, you know, we'll try to stream somewhere around there. We'll definitely be live somewhere around there. Especially after the NFL season. We'll be doing hockey on Sundays, that kind of stuff. But it looks like we are hitting the end of the third quarter. Okay. Well, we might need to do a little bit of experimenting with the thumbnail design. You know. Right now, it looks like the thumbnails are just not quite cutting it the way they were earlier this year. And I don't know why that is. But we'll be doing a little bit of testing over the next couple weeks. It'll be pretty fun. I get to rework some designs and see what happens. So we got Daniel saying, I put another Bible verse to make discussions. I did see that. I did just see that. I just happened to look over there. Will you do 49ers? I will cover the 49ers when they are in market and when I am available. I cover any NFL team when they're in market and when I am available to stream it. So this Sunday, we are going to be streaming. In fact, actually, it's over on the post tab on the channel. But this Sunday, we will be doing the Steelers and Bengals at 1 p.m. Then we'll be doing the Seahawks and Rams at 4 p.m. And then Lions, Eagles at Sunday Night Football. So we will see how that goes. But we are rocking and rolling here going into this fourth quarter. And let's see, how are we doing over here? But yeah, well, football, I cover whoever's in the market whenever I'm available. The Phillies playing early March on the 3rd. They might be doing spring training. Let me see. Let me see if the Phillies spring training schedule is out. Phillies spring training. And let's see. They begin on February 21st. Let me take a look here. The big problem is timing. Come on, Phillies. Why can't I get the schedule? Do we have a schedule? I'm trying to find it here. There it is. February into March. Let's see. March 3rd. They play Tampa, but I don't know what time it is. So they do play Tampa March 3rd. If it's early enough in the day, but not too early in the day, maybe we can make it happen. We'll have to see what happens. We will just have to take a look and see how it comes out. Okay, taking a look at the AFC East probability. The Jets have a less than 1%, same as the Dolphins. The Bills have a 29%, and the Patriots have a 71% edge here. You got Gronk in the house with Robert Kraft after signing his one-day contract to retire as a Patriot. And in lieu of, and for that, the Patriots are looking like they're going to win. Trips right, double left here. May in the gun. Trying to work it out. Takes a snap, looking to throw over to the outside. Going to be caught by Stephon Diggs to the 30. Down to the 27. He gets brought down by, I believe that was by Jamie and Sherwood. Will you do LSU baseball? I don't know that I'll be doing too much college baseball, if I'm being honest. I don't know that I'll be doing too much of that. Ooh, that's cool. They have a pocket health indicator now for Thursday Night Football. Oh my gosh. Brother, why can't Amazon stream more? Why can't Amazon cover more NFL games, brother? This is amazing. 1st and 10. May gonna look to throw. Having time, loading out to his right side, trying to find somewhere to go. Checks out to the outside, intended for Westover, incomplete, but there is a flag thrown in the secondary. Put a prayer of the day in there too. Let me take a look. That's pretty cool. That's cool. Let me see here. And it's going to be a holding on Brownlee. That's going to be an automatic first down for the Patriots. What do you mean copyright? It's not actually copyright issues for LSU baseball. It's just, I don't really watch much baseball. You know, I'll watch a little bit of it. But, like, you know, I'll watch some of, like, the World Series, some of the big games. But I won't really watch, like, college baseball as much. Just not my cup of tea. But here, double right, single left. Gonna take the snap, gonna hand off to Johnson. Down inside the 20, about the 18. We'll see where they spot it. Let's see. Let me grab myself another LaCroix. This keeps me going. And here we go as we cross under 14 minutes left in regulation here. The Patriots with a 7-point lead and a heavy advantage to try and get a touchdown here to extend this lead. And here we go. Douglas the back, under center is May, trips, or double left, double right now as Henry goes in motion across. Looking to throw, pressure coming, double pressure, May gets sacked by Johnson. Jermaine Johnson on that sack. And man, right there is going to be a 3rd down and long coming up for the Patriots. Oh man, I wish you could show the fold on Google. What do you mean the fold? What do you mean the fold? I'm a little confused by that. But yeah, nice sack there. Bringing it back to the 28, 3rd and 15. Double left, double right. Travion Henderson in the back to the left of May. Looking to throw. Having pressure. Dumps out to Travion. And gets maybe a yard, half a yard, something like that. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. And, you know, but school is important. School is very important. Let me take a look here. But yeah, it is very important, though. That's where I got some of my skills to be able to do some of this stuff. You know, I had a couple of graphic design courses in high school. I did a couple programming courses, hence how all this is done. Here we go. Borregales with a 44-yard field goal here. Attempt. And the kick is up. And does it have the distance? It's good. 24-14 is the score now with 12:06 left in regulation. So there we go. With 12:06 to go. And go ahead and flip this arrow for the Jets. And that should update momentarily over here. There it is. Let's see, Daniel saying school can be annoying and good at the same time. Yeah, I mean, there were some things I found annoying at school. You know, definitely not going to lie about that. I have some interesting stories from school. But it is a good thing. It is very much a good thing. It's very important. It is. You know, you might not use the concepts every day, but you learn a lot of like social skills and a lot of like life lessons in school as well. Or some of it, yeah, exactly. Some of it you won't use. Like, I have not had to use geometrical proofs since high school. You know? But you do get a lot of social time. You get a lot of, you know, it's very good for like growing a social network, getting some close friends. You know, I made some friends in school. In fact, PDF actually. I've known him since 2nd grade. We had the same 2nd grade teacher. So, you know. In fact, I can go as far as to say, if it wasn't for school, I don't know if this channel would be a thing. At least in the way it is right now. You know? because I learned some programming skills and some graphic design skills from taking a couple of those classes and electives in school. You know, programming is what's running, the ticker, the score updaters, all that kind of stuff. This over here, this subscriber milestone updater, that's all running off Python code. And I only know that because I took a C programming course. Or no, it was actually a computer science course that was like JavaScript in high school. You know? Nobody's gonna need your knowledge in Romeo and Juliet. Yeah, like, you know, I haven't used a lot of that stuff, but some of the classes are very useful, you know? Like English class, that's very good for communication, you know? And you get public speaking in some of those classes as well. That's the other thing that kind of opened me up to more public speaking, hence me doing this, you know? Yeah, we only got 5 people in here right now, but some streams I've had as much as a couple hundred people in here when we've had some raids in the past. So it's like, you gotta be comfortable doing some public speaking. Yeah, it's only me and a camera right here in this studio, but I know on the other side of the screen, there's about right now 5 other screens is what YouTube's telling me that have this stream on. So I'm talking to at least 5 other people. So some of those skills were taught from there as well. Me and my friend Holly have been friends for 28 years. We'll be 30 on Monday. Wow. And theater class may not be needed, but it's fun. Exactly. Some of those, you know, some of those classes are fun. Some of them you just take it just for the fun. You know? Like that, I took a CAD class because it was a fun course to take, you know? There's a couple courses I took that were like that. Gym class is another one like that, you know? I had to take it, but it was fun. I found the fun in it. Like, I was the kid that would go super hard in sports. Like, we'd be doing football that day, and I had my crowning achievement when we were doing ultimate football in gym class. Like, man, we were doing ultimate football, right? In the gymnasium, on the hard gym floor, mind you. But the professor was not, or the teacher was not really, like, paying as much attention. The ball hits the ground, so it's my team's turn to possess the ball. I pick it up, and I'm looking to throw, right? Because ultimate football, once you get the ball, you can't run with it, right? Well, I hear somebody shout from the other side, "Run, Jason!" So I just start taking off with this football. I get one kid dragging on my left leg. I got another kid dragging on my right leg. It took 3 of them to bring me down and force me down. Like, it literally was free-for-all tackle football on the hard gym floor. And that was awesome. That was my crowning achievement in high school. Man, let's see. You went to school? Yeah, that's pretty cool, Cody. And like your 14-year-old son is in band because it's fun. Exactly. What instrument? What instrument? I got to ask. Because I did play a little bit of the bass clarinet. I played the clarinet, and then they said, hey, we have this cool bass clarinet if anyone wants it. I'm like, I'll be special. I'll do it. We should do a test stream. Obviously, you'll be streaming for the real one, but for me, okay, it'll be pretty cool. We can do a dry run on Sunday. So if you have a chance to maybe link up either tomorrow or Saturday, so that we can kind of get that, feel each other out a little bit prior to having an actual stream together, that would be amazing if we can. Let's see, gonna hand off to Breece Hall for the Jets, up to the 36. Yeah, for Lions Eagles, yeah, for sure. For sure, we can definitely do a dry run. Like I said, I just want to have that, introductory, just get to know each other a little bit more, just, You know how I kind of do things, but I don't know how you kind of do things, so it'll be good to have that going into. But yeah, he plays percussion. That's pretty cool. Actually, I almost chose percussion. I was between percussion and clarinet. When I was choosing what to play in band, I was between percussion and clarinet because I wanted to just bang things with this, as Todd Rundgren would say. Give me a second here. Give me a second. I got actual props. As Todd Rundgren would say, I don't want to work. I want to bang on my drum all day. I just want to be like Animal, just boom, 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 boom. But I ultimately chose the clarinet. You play a country song. Unfortunately, again, with the copyright, I'm limited on what I can do. I know No Copyright Sounds is a good non-copyright label. I don't have rights to others. So that's kind of like my tough thing. But here we go. Thrown to the outside. It was incomplete. Okay. I couldn't quite see where that ball was. I lost it for a second. But I do think the music is a little bit loud. Just looking at where the audio is, I think that's where it needs to settle. I think I need to lower it on YouTube, but again, Field ate some dirt on that one. But he is back up and ready to go. Is 84% of passes thrown with win probability of 50% or less. Third highest in the NFL. So here we go. Let me take a look. Trips right, single left. Takes a snap, looking to throw. Pressure up the middle. Checks to the outside for Breece Hall, and that's going to lose yardage. Let's see. Yeah, unfortunately, it gives creators and artistic individuals protection over their work. Let's see. Hey, Jason, have you ever heard of a stretcher? What's a stretcher? Never heard of it. Let me take a look here. Oh, that's brewing company. Or have you ever? I've never had Sprecher. I've never even heard of them. So is it like sodas? Ooh, it's like old school sodas kind of thing. That's pretty cool. That's actually really cool. Let's see. It's a lot more complicated than just hitting stuff. I get it, but little me, whenever I was deciding in 4th grade, I'm like, I want to bang on the drum. Boom, 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 boom. So I know it's a lot more than that, but like that was part of the reason I wanted to do is just take out my anger and just boom, 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 boom. So here we go. The punt is up and away on 4th and 12 to the Patriots. Going to be returned. No call for. Never mind. It's bouncing all the way back, and it's a touchback. Oh, man. So basically, copyright is like a protection thing, right? So, in theory, can I play a country song? I mean, I could technically play Britney Spears on this live stream if we so wanted to. Problem is that the owners of the copyright would then put in a claim and say, hey, you can't use my stuff. Take it down or cut it out. So either then I have to go back and cut it out, and if I have too many of those copyright instances, then I end up getting strikes. After a certain amount of strikes on my channel, after 3 strikes, it gets terminated. So that's the problem. And the one I'm drinking is called Pluma Colada, or Pluma Cola. It looks like a Carolina Panther. Let's see. Let me take a look at their thing. Pluma. Huh. Oh, really? They will a lot of times? Okay, let's just... I guess my thing is I just don't want to get on the wrong side of things. You know? So... Oh, you have CP? Oh, hey, man. Definitely, we'll be, hey, you know, it's, you know... As long as you're doing well, that's good. Actually, but yeah, I did not know that. I did not know that they'd most of the time allow it, just siphon the monetization. Because I've had a couple of them, even with the NCS. There's a couple of ones that are like old NCS ones that are like, I guess maybe off of NCS now, but still in some of those, whatchamacallits, the compilations. But I just don't want to have to deal with too much of that and get screwed down the line. Especially with the channel finally starting to hit a little bit of its stride. So, let me see. Let me give this page a little reload and see. Click-through is hovering only at 4%. That's not good. But, you know, I think it's mostly a branding kind of thing. So I got to just rework my thumbnails a little bit, which I thought they were good, but I guess I got to do a little bit more reworking. Got to do a little bit of a retool on it. Let's take a look over on X while we have a second here. Just to see what is new. Okay. Well, AB posted a $25,000 bond. But here we go. 1st and 10. Taking the snap. Looking to throw is May. Pressure coming. Loads up deep over the middle. Caught by Diggs to the 40. To the 43 for a nice little first down. Can you talk about the game if it's copyright? So the game itself is not directly copyright, but it's the broadcast of the game that's copyright. So like I can talk about a copyrighted material, but I cannot use the direct copyright material. So like I can do a 30-minute video dissecting Taylor Swift's latest album and talk about the copyrighted material. And in some cases, fair use allows you to play it, but this would not constitute fair use, which is a more complex thing. Basically, if you're teaching about it, like teaching about a subject, like if you're talking about teaching musical theory and you're using some Taylor Swift, that's one thing, but it's another thing just to play it. So if I were to just play it, that would not be fair use, and that would be a copyright, because the game itself is not copyright, but the broadcast of the game is. Well, I can talk about it, just like I can do a cover. You know, I can do a cover of I'm Sexy and I Know It on this channel. But, you know, I can't use the actual I'm Sexy and I Know It in the background. Let's see, a lot of game videos with CR content. Man, gaming content really shouldn't be claimable. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, the games themselves shouldn't be. Well, let's see. It wasn't me who put the music in the game. Blame the developers. Yeah, I mean, the games itself should not be copyright. Absolutely not. But here we go. 3rd and 15 for the Patriots. May takes the snap, looking to throw, pressure up the middle. Loads up deep. Going deep. It's going to be incomplete. Through the hands of Matt Collins, wanting a flag, not going to get it. Nice break up there by Brandon Stevens. Wow. Get ready for the Unk Bowl Part 2. Oh, man. We got another icy hot bowl. Oh, Brad Marchand got his 1,000th career point. Which is pretty cool. Pretty cool for Brad Marchand. So, let's see. The punt is going to be up and away. And Isaiah Williams going nowhere from the 15-yard line. Oh, no, you're good, Cody. You're good. It's complicated for anyone to understand, man. It really is. There's a lot of like exceptions and nuances. So, let's see. Hopefully it goes better than number 1. I hope it does too. Because we're going to be here. We got the Steeler hat, the foam hat ready to go. We got the terrible towels ready to be a twirling. And we're ready for the Pittsburgh mother-loving Steelers. Let's go here and flip that arrow real quick as well. Okay. Let me see. Just again, taking a little bit of a look on X while we have a second here. And let's see. Because you never know what you'll find news-wise over there. Okay. I do the Steelers 34-27. That's a fair take. That's a fair take. Let's see. Oh, yeah, the rivalries are for the Rams this week as well. We'll see the rivalries jerseys. That should be pretty cool. Let me just take a bit of a look here as well as we have a little bit of time rocking and rolling. Because you never know what kind of news you'll find on that platform. Oh, man. Grab a drink real quick. Okay. So Amazon thinks that you're making fun of the game? It's not that they think I'm making fun of the game. It's that they own the rights to make money from the broadcast. So if I start showing their exact broadcast, then I'm not adding anything to their content. I am just showing their content for everyone to see. You know, and Amazon has the rights to their own broadcast to make money from it. So they're thinking, hey, I'm using their broadcast and showing their broadcast to make money. And that's kind of where they say, no, you can't do that. We have the rights to make money from this. You don't. So that's why I can't show it, but you're free to talk about it because you're not showing their direct content. It's just like React channels. React channels that show the full video in the corner are not doing well by copyright because they're not really adding too much. They're just sitting there like, oh my word, there's a fumble on the field. I'm talking about React channels, and there's a fumble on the frickin' play by the Jets. Patriots have the ball with 7.5 to go in regulation, up by 10 in the red zone. Going to make it a 13-point lead at minimum, I would presume. Wow. But yeah, so that's what it is. Like, the React channels that sit there and do nothing and play the whole video in the bottom corner, they're not doing it right. The React channels that, cut it up, show splices while they're commenting and adding to the content is more than fine. But again, I can't just show the broadcast. If I were able to dice it up, I would be able to show bits and pieces, potentially. But again, I'm not able to go that quick, and I don't have another person to cut highlights live for me. So, that's the thing. It should already be a 13-point lead, but they shanked the kick. And Vrabel made an awful decision. You have one timeout left. You took a timeout, leaving yourself with one timeout, and you run it up the gut instead of having a 30-yard end zone shot? Like, come on. Come on. But here we go. Second down coming up after a short run. But yeah, so that's kind of where it is. But you're helping the people who don't have it. And that's the thing. Amazon wants to make money off of the broadcast. Me showing it, even if I'm not making money off it, is cutting into their sales and cutting into their bottom line because I am showing their broadcast for free when they have a $15 a month paywall. And that's where they're saying, hey, you're taking money from us by showing this for free. That's where the problem comes in. As May, scrambling, throws it away as he goes out of bounds. May has a very good job at being able to try and extend plays and throw the ball away last minute. That is an unparalleled ability. I have not seen any quarterback as good as May tonight at being able to hold on to the ball and only throw it away at the very last second to give himself a chance to make the plays. Christopher Thames saying, I love Drake May. Oh, he is absolutely incredible. He is flashing it tonight. I mean, there's been about 2 plays that were extended for 10 or 20-yard gains because May rolls out and waits till the last second to throw it away. And then that last one, he waited till the last second and still got it off at the last second to avoid losing yardage. But you're good, Cody. You are more than good, man. And gonna throw to the outside. Incomplete. I love Viacom just standing there on the sideline of a football game. That would be pretty cool. And then being able to run onto the field when someone jumps the banister. Oh man, that ball was bobbled actually by, I believe that was Michael McClemens. So here comes the field goal, and let's see. Waiting for Borregales to make the kick. Joe Burrow is better. The problem with Burrow is, can he stay on the field? Don't get me wrong. I mean, Burrow is good. But give it a second. Give it a second. Give it a few years. Right now, I would say Burrow is the better quarterback because he's more experienced when he's on the field. But I think that May is showing a potential that is unrivaled. So just wait. From California, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm on the opposite side of the country. I'm actually out in north of Pittsburgh. Yeah, let's see. I wonder if their boots just slip on the field. They probably don't slip too much, but they would definitely slip more than the players. But the boots don't slip on fields that much, unless it's like poor conditions. Because for me, I mean, I used to play, like, our high school field was AstroTurf. And whenever we'd go out and play football on it, I wouldn't slip too much in my tennis shoes. You don't like football, you like baseball more. Well, that's pretty cool. I mean, we'll do some baseball games here and there, for sure, especially over the summer. After the NHL, after the Stanley Cup Finals, we're definitely going to be doing a lot more baseball. It's just baseball is kind of like my third third favorite sport behind football and hockey. But it's going to be a touchback for the Jets coming up. Okay. But if you guys are enjoying the stream as well, dropping a like and subscribing are two great ways to show your support. Again, we are on the road to 350. We are at 306 right now, and our next minor goal is 310. So it'd be pretty cool if we could work towards that goal tonight. But the Jets have a first down and 10 coming up. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Bakersfield. The only reason I know Bakersfield is from basically like a throwaway joke in the show Victorious. Because I grew up watching like those Knicks shows. As Fields gets sacked on first down by Barmore. Country music's pretty chill. I like me some Toby Keith. I like me some good old Toby Keith. A little too late. I'm a little too gone. A little too tired of this hanging on. So I'm letting go. Well, I'm still strong enough to. It's a little too sad. I'm a little too blue. It's a little too bad. You were too good to be true. I'm big time over you, baby. It's a little too late. As Fields throws wide open Mason Taylor up to the 37. My apologies for your eardrums, everybody. Also featured in Fairly Odd Parents? I watched that show as a kid too, and I don't remember that. What episode was it? All I remember is the Victorious Gorilla Glue episode, where they had the monster makeup with Gorilla Glue, and Trina and Kat had to go out to Bakersfield to get the only solvent that would dissolve it, so that she could actually be her and not a monster for a show with the playwright. But third and 8 coming up. Fields looking to throw, having pressure, evading a sack, scrambling to his left, trying to find somewhere to go. He has room to the 40, to the 45. Beautiful first down, Justin Fields. Wow. Wow. Oh, now from Bakersfield, that's pretty cool. Let me see. Let me go over to maps and just take a look at something. Because that's how, yeah. So here we go. First down and 10 coming up. Fields looking to throw it over the outside. Incomplete. Knockdown. Okay. Let us see. Just taking a look again over on X's. We have a second. Let's see. So here we go, ready to see what is going to be going on for the Jets. Fields in the gun, double left, double right. Isaiah Davis the back, takes the snap, looking to throw. Fields over to the outside to Rucker. He caught it at the 50, but he went out of bounds. They're going to spot him about the 49, just about. Let's go ahead and see over here. Okay. So 3rd and 6 coming up now. We got Dakota saying, "What's up? I'm back, but I'm in the hospital because of a brain tumor." But still, well, hey, I appreciate it. I really appreciate it, man. We'll definitely be praying for you. We'll definitely be praying for you. And hoping for the best for you. For sure. For sure, Dakota. Let's see. Looking to throw. Fields over the outside. Has a man. That's Mechie for the first down. He's down around the 34, maybe the 33. A beautiful, beautiful job. And Bakersfield, not the best nor worst plays in Cali. Would rather be here than LA, though. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I would not want to be in LA myself. Like, don't get me wrong. I want to go out to that area at some point because I want to get to every NFL stadium at some point in my life. But, like, yeah, I would not want to be in LA proper if I didn't have to. Honestly, if I were to go out to LA for anything, I'd probably end up flying out through, like, San Diego or Vegas to get out there, to get over to SoFi Stadium. probably out there and then take a couple hour drive out and then fly back through Vegas as opposed to going through LA. So I would not want to be down there myself. So here we go. Fields in the gun. Takes a snap. Looking to throw. Having time. Lots of it. Scrambling. Trying to find somewhere to go. Has room to run. He goes down to the 30. To the 25. He's down to the 26. He goes out of bounds for a first down. Jets with 3:20 to go here, down by 2 touchdowns. I don't know how that was not a hold, man. I honestly don't. That was crazy. That was absolutely crazy. Okay. Let us see. So, taking a look here. 1st and 10, 3:20 to go in regulation. Davis the back, and a move to the left of field. Trips right, single left. And here we go. Play clock winding down. Fields takes the snap. Looking to throw. Having time to the corner. Going end zone. Incomplete. Broken up by Christian Gonzalez. Intended there for number 15. That would be Adonai Mitchell. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Let me grab another drink real quick. Man, they called that PI on Christian, I would have cried. Yeah, that was not PI, though. That was not PI. Here we go. Single left. Trips right now after a man in motion. Takes a snap. Looking to throw. Fields having time. Over to the outside. Caught by Rucker. But you're not even getting the first down. You're down to the 13-yard line just about. But with 3 minutes to play, that's not going to do you too much. So here we go. Ready to take the snap here. 3rd and 2. Jets got to go hurry up here. You got to make something happen. So here we go. Got to snap it. Why are we waiting so much time? Double left, double right. Fields in the gun. 10 seconds left on the play clock. And Whining takes the snap, looking to throw. Pressure building. He's going to take a sack, and now you got to use a timeout if you're New York. They're not going to use a timeout. They're not going to use a timeout. Wow. So here we go. Going for it on 4th down. You got to go for it here. And taking the snap, looking to throw. Fields to the outside. Caught by Ruckert for the first down, and that's getting incomplete. Never mind. Patriots ball, and it is big. That is a big stoppage there. Turnover on downs, and it's at the 2-minute warning. That really, really favors the New England Patriots after that. Wow. Just wow. Take a look over here. Let me do something real quick. Let me go ahead and just send something real quick over in the Discord. Give me 1 second here. Oh, man. Give me 1 second here just to make sure I have the right spelling. Give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second here. Okay, just had to send a message over there in the Discord server while I was thinking about it. I just want to send a message in our prayer requests channel for Dakota. That way it stays top of mind for us on the Discord side of things. The big video about this week is at 200-something views away from 14K. Wowzers! Hey, Sports Predictor, you also, I don't know, it's up to you. But if we're going to start doing some streams together, I'll definitely make posts on my end. Maybe you make posts on your end. And just say, hey, we'll be going live with so-and-so this week, so feel free to join us, whatever. Because this could be a mutually beneficial thing as well. It could be growth on both ends. You find growth with doing the live streams. And, that would be pretty cool. But that's really cool that you're that close to 14K. That is incredible. Yeah, that's the one thing. I've always tried to make sure I communicate stream times clearly. Sometimes there are the last minute streams because I never know what me and my family are doing on the weekends. We don't know until the day of. I talked to my dad. I'm like, hey, what are we thinking about doing tonight? Oh, I don't know. We'll do this. Or, I don't know. We're not going to do much tonight. So, let's see. So, here we go. The Patriots with the ball. Minute 57 to go. And depending on how they do it, it could be 1 or up to 3 first downs to win the game. One of my picks Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern paid off. Well, that's really cool. The problem for me is that me and my dad like to take a look at least at what injuries are, what reports are coming in, what expectations are coming in after, Tuesday. You only have one baseball on your channel. I had a couple of baseball streams. We did some World Series ones. We did coverage of Pirates Tigers over the summer, and then we did some World Series. Again, I will do baseball occasionally, but it is kind of like my third favorite sport behind hockey and football. 529 hours on a 5-minute, 30-second video. Whoa! Wow. It don't take me that long. But again, part of it is because I have all the layouts set up in OBS, so it takes me maybe 2 hours to edit. That's maybe about 3 hours on the video, maybe 4 total, just depending on thumbnails, all that other kind of stuff. So, here we go. 2nd down and 6. Takes the snap, hands off to Henderson up the middle. The Jets are going to burn their second time out. Let's see. I looked only one. Let me take a look. Oh, wait. I might have had to private the other ones because I think what happened was that was the day the Pirates game got canceled. Let me take a look here. Let me take a look. Over on live. Let's see. We did World Series game. What was it? It was game 5 or something like that. Oh, 500. I was about to say 529 hours of watch time on a 5-minute 30 second. What? Wait, your video didn't even insinuate you spent that much time on it. Why did my brain insinuate that? Wow, that is crazy. That is bonkers. And a handoff to the outside. Henderson gets the first down. And that is going to officially... No, wait, not quite. No, it is. The first down will ice the game and secure a winning season for the New England Patriots by week 11. Wow. Absolutely crazy. How's it going, JD? How you doing? Man. But yeah, we did one. I think we did 3 World Series games. Yeah, we did 3 World Series games. So definitely at least 3. But I don't know. Let's go in the Super Bowl. No. No. Pittsburgh got Super Bowl. Pittsburgh go 98 Super Bowl. So there we go, icing out the game, and man. But yeah, I don't know what you got, Sports Predictor. I don't know if you got time tonight or just if you want to go tomorrow, Saturday, whatever. Just let me know. Let me know what you want to do. Let me know over Discord through DMs how you want to get our initial voice chat out, so we can kind of get the feel for each other, feel each other out as to how we would do it. But here we go, kneeling it out the second time. Do you do the 3D baseball? Are you talking Saturday? Oh, well, I'll let you know what works for me for Saturday. It all just depends on what we're gonna end up doing. Again, I don't know what we're gonna do as a family on Saturday, so it's gonna have to be kind of like a fly it as we go kind of thing. But for sure. But what do you mean? Do I do 3D baseball? Are you talking do I do the video games, the baseball games, or? I'm a little bit confused. Take a look at something here real quick. But yeah, I haven't even gotten close to 500. The highest amount of watch hours I got on anything, I think was like 35 or 40 on a live stream for hockey. Maybe 50 on that Pens Flyers one. So it's crazy to get 500 hours of watch time on a video. If it's late evening, all good. I gotta clean your office, aka studio anyways. Alright, I mean, it'll probably be later in the evening your time anyway, because if I go out with my family, by the time we get back, we're talking maybe 10 or 11 Eastern, so you're talking maybe mid to later evening for you. So, somewhere on that time frame, just about. Let's see, do you show the game in 3D? I unfortunately, again, it's with all of the copyright stuff. It's hard for me to be able to show the game. So again, I just do mostly a play-by-play with a pitch count kind of thing, and the bases on screen. That's kind of what I do with that. Oh man. Well, yeah, we are rocking and rolling here at the end of this game. The Patriots end up getting a win. Let me go ahead and mark that off here real quick. And let me go ahead and pull out my call sheets for tomorrow, because I have a whole bunch of call sheets. These are just ones I have out of the binder. And then here is the binder. So I am very prepared for streams. I got to get my Penguins and Predators ones out for tomorrow, because I got to cover that game tomorrow after I get out of work, as we are rolling here. We'll chat a little bit for the post game as I get things situated around here. And go ahead and put this away. We got New England before New Orleans. So there is New England. Bada bang, bada boom. There you go, buddy. Go back home. And then on the other side of the Giants, we got the Jets. But yeah, unfortunately, I can't really show the games in general just because of copyright. So, you know. Let's take a look actually at the NHL right now, because I'm sure there's a lot of games tonight. Thursday is a big NHL day. Yo, the Avs up 3-4 or 4-3 on the Sabres. The Flames up 1-0 on the Sharks. The Isles up on the Knights, brother. Oh my word, the Blue Jackets beat up on the Oilers today. The Panthers whooped the Capitals. Man. And the Stars won 7-0 over the Canadians. Just wow. Wow. Let me go ahead and pull NHL. I have the Chicago Blackhawks up somewhere. CBJ, CEYCH. Okay, Chicago, go back home, buddy. Let me go ahead and pull out. I have, what is it? Tampa, New York, New Jersey. So, let me go ahead and pull out the Predators. We'll be covering the Predators tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. We will be covering the Predators taking on the Penguins at 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. So I would really like it for people to be there. You know, we'll have fun, talk hockey, watch the international game as well, and just have a grandiose time covering the Pittsburgh Mother Lovin' Penguins, the best hockey team in North America. America is better than Canada? I do agree. America is thousands of times better than Canada. But I do like the Canadian sport. I swear my body was built to live in Canada just because of my cold tolerance. I have an outstanding cold tolerance to the point where some cold doesn't even bother me. Go ahead and here, Toronto, nope. Tampa Bay goes right here. There we go. Blame Canada, blame Canada. Oh, man. So there we go. We got a little preview for tomorrow. We got the Penguins taking on the Predators. Should be a fun one tomorrow. In Sweden. Yeah. Okay. It's going to be a tight day, literally. Right after I get off work, I'm coming down to the studio down here to get things set up. But, fun fact, I already got the game set up for everything right here. Wow, 27-14 on a hockey game in the fourth quarter? That's crazy. Oh, man. But I do think I am going to wrap it up here, as I am going to toast up some Buffalo Wild Wings and get upstairs so I can get ready to zonk out and get ready to go to work early, so that I can maybe clock out a bit early, maybe shift my hours, maybe 1 hour earlier so I get out around noon. You know, do a little bit of work like that. Steelers versus Titans. Oh, man. But yeah, I think that's kind of my plans. I'm going to try to clock out of work an hour early by starting an hour early tomorrow, so I can still get my hours and I would have 2 hours to make a thumbnail and get down to the studio down here. Which, by the way, next week For Wednesday night, I am hoping to have a custom shirt. The channel's first piece of merchandise, baby. One of one, limited edition, owned by me. But yeah, I am going to wrap it up here. So if you guys did enjoy, don't forget to smash like and subscribe. And we'll hope to see you guys tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern for coverage of Penguins Predators. And with that, I'll catch you later. Peace out and have a